Hey everybody, thanks for joining in. Hope you guys all had a good weekend. I just want to go over real quick about yesterday's game. It's Victory Monday again, finally, and I tell you, I was watching that game. Even in the first half, first of all, I want to say that I was dead wrong. I said the Jets are going to lose that ball game. Of course, we haven't seen anything from the offensive side of the ball on this team. But boy, I was dead wrong yesterday. I don't know what it was with Zach Wilson. If they just said go ahead and do your thing, or just play relaxed, or whatever the case may be. But all I know is he came out and he just balled out yesterday. The whole team did. But let's first of all talk about that. Let's talk about Zach and his performance yesterday. 300 yards, 2 touchdowns, no picks, 75% completion percentage yesterday. And that all is great. But to me, in my opinion, what makes it even greater is that it was a downpour all day yesterday. I mean, it was raining all day yesterday, maybe till almost the end of the game. And it just didn't seem to stop raining yesterday. At some points, I could see from the television, it is pouring, and he is just throwing dimes. Everywhere he's throwing the ball, it's just accurate. It's there. It's on time. He did an amazing job. And this is the Zach Wilson we all thought we were going to get when we drafted him number 2 overall. I mean, where has this been? So the problem with this is that it seems to be only a one-off. Today, next week, he's going to go back to what the hell, what happened to last week's game? And I don't know if that's play calling. I don't know if that's him. But I know yesterday one thing is that he looked so decisive. He looked sure. He looked confident. And this is the Zach Wilson we've all wanted to see, because they scored 30 points in the second half. It was 0-0 at halftime. And even though it was 0-0 at halftime, that's not Zach Wilson's fault. He was moving the ball. They were getting first down. They were getting first downs on third downs. I mean, they could have scored a couple of touchdowns in the first half of the game, but he didn't, of course. Offsides, you get sacked, they knock him out of field goal range, this and that and the other thing. So, but other than that, I mean, his performance yesterday was just awesome, just awesome. And I'll tell you right now, I don't know what's going to happen next Sunday against the Dolphins. But this was a good Texans team they beat. And I'll tell you, the Jets manhandled that team yesterday. They didn't have a chance from the start. C.J. Stroud, no, forget about it. They didn't have a chance right from the start of that ball game. And Zach outplayed him. Zach outplayed everybody in that ball game. So kudos to him. Give the kid credit when he deserves it. I don't know if he's going to be a Jet next year, whether he will, whether he won't. There's all kinds of weird reports coming out of Utah that they've already told him he's going to be traded. I'm not sure I believe all those, because I haven't seen anybody really follow up on him yet. I have heard him mentioned on a couple of other content creators' channels with the Jets and everything, but nobody's really pushing it, following up on it. And I was surprised that yesterday at the press conference that if it was a thing, somebody might have. If I was a reporter out there, I would have said, Robert, great game. You guys just outcoached him, outplayed him. Zach was amazing. But if you guys told him he's being traded already next year, is that a thing? I don't know how he would have responded. He probably wouldn't have told the truth anyway, but I would have liked to have seen the reaction on his face if that question was thrown to him, and it wasn't. So maybe it's just another rumor that the media just loves to start things and kick things around. I don't know. But anyway, what a performance by Zach. And the Jets' defense is just absolutely awesome, man. Another time they hold a team to 6 points, less than 10, less than 20. Only this time the offense said, you know what, we're going to help you out a little bit. We're going to score some points. And I've been saying all year, and I'm not the only one that says it. Other Jet fans do too. This is a dangerous team if they can just score some points. This defense barely allows teams to score 20. If the New York Jets could just find a way to score points, this is a dangerous team. This is a team to be contended with. But they can't. So I want to see what happens moving forward next Sunday. Is he going to go back to let's run the ball all day, throw bad passes, don't choose the right receiver? What's going to happen next week? I want to see him put 2 games like this together. And I don't mean he has to throw for 300 yards, 2 touchdowns, but show us that Zach Wilson that we know when you just let it fly, when you just run out of it and you just whip it down the field, go and something happens. Good. Even Zach himself said, I just want to throw this out there. In his press conference after the game, he said sometimes the coaches don't want you to make those throws. I think he was kind of alluding to something there. I don't want to read too much into it, but it sounded to me watching it like sometimes they tell him just be conservative, man. Don't go for that wild, crazy shit you used to do at BYU. Maybe that's what they've been telling him. And yesterday, I think he said, you know what? I'm going to throw the ball down the field, see what happens. And you see what happens yesterday. Garrett Wilson had a 100-yard day. Randall Cobb got a touchdown. I don't even know where that came from, but he got a touchdown. They were clicking on all cylinders yesterday, and this is the kind of team I believe the Jets can be. And if this boy plays like this the rest of the year, I don't know that he will. Maybe he will, maybe he won't. I don't know. What if the Jets run 4 of the next 5 games? They missed the playoffs, sure. But do you still say we got to get rid of Zach Wilson? Is he done? When you see the kind of talent he has, when you see how he can play, when maybe he's allowed to play that way, I don't know how you dish him off and start with somebody else new. Who's going to back up Aaron Rodgers? Ryan Tannehill? Come on, man. Jacoby Brissett? You know what these guys are. I don't know what to tell the Jet fans who really are just Zach haters. No matter what he does, they're going to not like him. But I think he's got a lot of talent, and I think at this point, to me, I want to see more out of him before the end of the year comes and said, and we say, we got to get rid of that. He just isn't cutting it, because you see those glimpses of talent that he's got the arm strength, he's got the mobility, he's got the smarts to play the position. It's just let him play football and see what happens. But anyway, yesterday was a great win. I'm so happy that I was wrong. And let's hope that they can put together 2 games like that again, Zach especially, because he's the one to get scrutinized for everything. Let's hope that maybe he just says, you know what, I'm going to play ball. You guys are going to trade me next year, fine. I'm going to make it hard for you to do it if this is where you're going with that. In the meantime, let me play ball and make it hard for them at the end of the year to go, damn, maybe we shouldn't. And I still think too this. I'm not saying Aaron Rodgers runs the team or anything like that, but I tell you right now, at the end of the year, if Aaron Rodgers says, that boy's got talent, and you've seen it toward the end of the season when you let him play, maybe we should keep him around. He'll stay around if Aaron Rodgers says so. If Aaron Rodgers suggests it, not says so. I don't want to put it that way to make it sound like he's the boss. But anyway, great win. I'm enjoying Victory Monday. We'll talk during the week about some other things coming up, going on, who's injured, who's playing next week, what to expect next, and anyway, I appreciate everybody listening in. Leave a comment below. Hit that like button if you enjoyed the video. And please subscribe to my channel. Helps me out a great deal. And have an enjoyable day today. And we'll talk to you soon. Bye now.